What's up, y'all? I'm Trenius Henderson. You're here tuned in to the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. How to suppress the ego. How to suppress the ego in order to live in the present moment. Well, I think we're already doing it, so to speak, because we're on the 1 month Clear Conscience Challenge. And, just through the Clear Conscience Challenge, we have to make sure that we're suppressing the ego from thinking about negative stuff that may be holding on to us, or we may be holding on to it. And so we have to realize every day that we should just let things go, because it's all about maintaining our energy and not giving our power away to thoughts and people and things that don't serve us. The more you give your power away or your energy away to stuff that, don't serve you, or you're not going to get any energy back, you begin to feel like the world is against you. And so you go down this ego hill spiral, and the ego begins to just bring you downhill, and make you feel bad about yourself, make you feel bad about your life. It gives you a negative outlook on life. You start seeing others in a negative light, and you're just completely living in your future that has yet to present itself, and you're living in the past at the same time, but you're not realizing that you should be living in the moment. And so that's really what I'm going to talk about. Suppressing the ego is not easy at all, because it's one of those things that you have to do on a regular basis every day, or you have to just realize that you should be doing it on a regular basis every day in order to begin to suppress the ego. Because if the ego is something that's been going on throughout your life, every day of your life up until this point, yes, it will be very hard to suppress the ego. So, but you have to start somewhere, which is now, in this moment right now. So if you're that type of person who knows, they have a big ego, just admit it, like Kanye West. Just say, I got a big ego. I got a big ego. And just know that you have to let it go, because the ego is good, when you're using it in a positive light. But most of the time, a lot of people are not trying to do, things from their ego in a positive light. It's probably more about, putting themselves high up on a pedestal, or making themselves appear better than other people, or, just making themselves seem like they're it versus the next person. And, we live in a relational world. And so every day that we go out, side, it feels like a game. It feels like a competition. Everybody's competing with each other. Everybody's in a race to get to the top. Everybody wants to have the best numbers. Everybody wants the most likes. Everybody wants a lot of shares. Everybody wants a lot of followers. And truly, this is all egotistical stuff. Because if you are really, truly just being yourself, none of that stuff should matter, because it will come automatically. And so if you can realize and be aware at all times that the ego is killing you, you will begin to suppress it, like right now. You will begin to suppress it right now, and know that this moment is the only moment that really matters. Think about it. Now, I'm about to really put you in the moment. I need you to really pay close attention. As a matter of fact, we're going to take a 5-second breather and just meditate, so that way our mind and our thought waves can calm down, and we can process this information properly. So let's take 5 seconds out of this video, and let's just meditate together. Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. Okay, so now is the only moment that we have right now, in this very moment right now. I need you to relish that. I need you to take that in. I need you to absorb that. I need you to come to your consensus to realize this is the only moment that we really have. Now, that's a fact. There are a lot of things you can't find facts for. There's no evidence. But right now is the best moment in the whole wide world, right? Because it can only be the best moment. It is the only best moment in the whole wide world right now. You don't know what you're going to do from an hour from now. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You can plan on it. You can write stuff down in your itinerary. You can make a schedule, your daily plan, and write it on a calendar and do all you want to do. But you don't necessarily own it, because the universe is going to interfere with you at all times every second of the day, the universe plays a major part in people's lives, and that's why it's so important for people to start, you know, realizing that there's a higher power at play, always taking us through different courses, you know, versus what we had in mind. Life takes you this way and that way. How is that? How do you got control of your life when you're going this way and that way, but you really want to go that way? You don't have full control over your life. And so knowing just that, and knowing that you don't have full control over your life, you should just know that in this very moment, this is all you have. Now we're going to take 5 seconds to realize that, and we're going to take 5 seconds to absorb this moment here. So let's go. This is the only moment that we have. Let's share it with each other. Feels good to be alive, right? Wow. I need you to really breathe. We're going to do it just a little long. I need you to really breathe, and I just need you to relish this moment and look all around you and just know that this is the only moment that really matters, because the future is not here and the past is not here either. This is all we have right now. You feel that difference, you see? Are your eyes beginning to open? Is your pineal gland beginning to expand? Your third eye, crown chakra is opening up. Everything is getting more brighter. You're starting to see the dust on your table. You're starting to see the dust on you because you are stardust. No, I don't think your eyes that good. But it feels good to be living, does it not, guys? Yes, so, really just always know that this moment is the most important moment. Every moment in the future that you begin to live, like if I got up right now and I'm standing up now, then that is the best moment of my life. If I go outside and just stand in the parking lot, that's the best moment of my life. Same with you. When you go to work, that's the best moment of your life while you're at work. Whatever you're doing at work in that moment is the best moment in life. There will be no other better moments because you don't know what exists. Only thing you know is what has existed, what you know of, what you heard of, what you experienced, but you don't know the future. This is how you suppress the ego. You suppress the ego by letting the future go. Let it go. People that don't respond to your texts, let it go. People that don't want to call you when you need them most, let them go. People that don't act like you're around, let it go. If you're going to be able to pay your rent or not, and you only have this much money, let it go. If you know you got this much money, you get paid on Friday, what can you do? So you mean to tell me you would rather sit and just think about how problematic it is that you don't have money to pay your rent right now, but you don't get paid till Friday? Okay, you know what you need to do? You need to call your rent office. You need to go to the rent office, as a matter of fact, in physical form and say, look, I don't have the money right now. Can you please wait until Friday when I get my paycheck? Please. What they gonna say? No, we're gonna kick you out today. Oh, I guarantee you they won't. Cast your burdens to God or to the source, to the higher powers of life. You can't think about the future. Only thing you have is right now. The past, you can't resurrect the past. You can't do nothing about the past. You can think about it, but who wants to think about the past? It's done. It's done. Life is full of moments, man. And what we do in these moments is what we have in this moment. That's what we have for us, because everything else is history after that. It's funny because so many people go through life thinking they're going to take stuff with them. Jewelry, clothes, money. It's funny how people act with material possessions, but they don't even know what the next hour brings. You know what I mean? That's the end of life. That's the end of the world. If you didn't watch my video yesterday about New World Order, I'm gonna need you to go watch that. It's very powerful. It's very meaningful. Coming from an optimist, myself, I am an optimist. I'm not a pessimistic person, and you're not either. I know. So we're like-minded people. So make sure you go watch that video after this video. Also, make sure you visit the website www.deliverroom.org. At the very bottom, of this video in the description section. Get familiar with the website. I'm offering consultation nowadays, guys. So just make sure you go there and check it out. Also, make sure you subscribe up to the newsletter. So, you want to get some information on what's going on here on the Living Room Network. I highly advise you to subscribe to the newsletter. That is free. But if you want to become a REM Team member, an official REM Team member, small fee of $19.99, just go to connections on the page, and you'll see where you can just use PayPal, process the payment, boom, you are a REM Team member, and I will begin to send you inside scoops on what's going on in the Living Room Network by email. Like I said, if you want a phone consultation, just make sure you go sign up and you shop and we can talk. Cool as a ceiling fan. Relish in this moment. Suppress the ego. I'm living in this moment right now. That's why I'm able to just be so cool with the camera. Wow, I didn't know you was over there, whoever's watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. But it's all about this moment, guys. It's all about living in this moment and just loving, who you are right now and what you're doing, what you will become, where you're going, who you're going to do it with. I mean, like good things, do it. Like go out to eat or something. But anyway, I'll see y'all later, man. I'm talking too much. Peace.